kablooey. 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 Oh. Kabalooey. Kabalalooey. Bluff. Bluff. Kabruff. Kabruff. Those are the sounds of mass destruction. Goodness gracious. Hello, welcome to the Video Game Valley. It's a beautiful day today. A perfect, crisp 72 degrees out. We're playing Mass Destruction on the Sega Saturn. A game about, well, it's right. It's right on the box there. about massive amounts of destruction. Boy. I feel like video games need some more of that. Video games need a lot more of that good old-fashioned massive destruction. How's everyone doing? Got a delightful green tea with jasmine with me today. Green tea with the jasmine. Mass destruction. Let's see. I got the box here. Let's see what the box has got to say. The cover just says mass destruction. That's it. It's got a tank. There's a person caught up in the wheels. There's a car it's running over. Let's see what the back of the box says. Mass destruction. Don't just sit there. Shoot! Don't just sit there. Shoot. Don't just sit there. I feel like they really didn't have any good ideas for the catchphrase. Don't just sit there. Shoot. Yeah, you do shoot in a lot of games. It sounds like they're saying in most games, you just sit there. You just sit around doing nothing. But this game, unlike the other games, this one, you can shoot things. You can shoot stuff in this game. Don't just sit there, shoot. Alright, then it's got 3 screenshots, and under each screenshot it's got a tiny little text box under the first screenshot, which kind of makes it seem like your tank is blowing up a hospital or something. It looks like... I know we've brought up war crimes a bunch this past week, but the first screenshot literally just looks like a war crime. 24 earth-shattering missions, packed with total combat chaos. Discover secret bonus missions for even more insane destruction. Oh. And there's a second screenshot, which... it has the same little tank that you're playing, but you seem to be surrounded by 5 globs of lava. I can't really tell what it's supposed to be. It's impossible to tell. It just looks like 5 globs of lava. It says 3 fierce, distinct tank classes to choose from, with varying battle strengths, armor grades, and speed. Capabilities. Nice, 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 nice. What else? There's a third screenshot, which shows a building that is very on fire, like... extremely on fire. Barbecue everything in your path with a crapload of firepower. Flamethrowers, guided missiles, mortars, mines, vortex bombs, and more. Vortex bombs. Oh. Well, that's what we're playing. No turning back now. We gotta do it. We gotta give it to him. we gotta give it to him. Guess we can just start. No, actually, you know what? Before we start, I wanted to show you the Japanese cover art for this game. The Japanese cover art for this game is a lot. First of all, here's the US cover art. Here it is. This is the US cover art right here. This is mass destruction. You play as a tank, you destroy things. Cover makes sense. Usually the US cover is significantly worse than the Japanese cover. US cover art's terrible. This one, it communicates the idea pretty well. You know what you're getting with this game. I want to show you the mass destruction cover art for the Japanese version. Here it is. Same game. Can't seem to zoom in. Zoom in the whole screen. Here it is. You got a nice tree. You got a nice, beautiful, peaceful tree. Once again, US cover art. It's mass destruction. And that Japanese cover art. Look at that beautiful, beautiful tree. Truly world-class tree right there. Yeah, it's just a tree. Same game. It's the same game. No differences. Same game. Just one of them's got a beautiful tree on the cover. I like the irony of the Japanese cover art, honestly. I find it an artistically wonderful choice. I want to know the story behind it. I can just imagine someone sitting there and they have the job of, like, I think this was not a Japanese developed game. This feels like a Western game. I could be wrong, but it feels like a Western game. So maybe there is someone at who was importing, someone who had the job of, like, the localizing the covers for a Japanese audience, and came across this game and just sighed heavily. It's just like, why must there be so much destruction? Put that beautiful tree on the cover. I mean, maybe there's just some bananas reason that they thought made sense. Or maybe there was some extreme miscommunication. But I like to imagine it was someone who was putting their foot down about all this violence. Wow. Look at that tank. Nice. Yeah, I'm still seeing the tank. Oh, the destruction begins. Oh, we got another cutscene. Nice. Oh. All right. Nice. What is this? What's happening? Oh, we got it's the title, Mass Destruction. There it is. Great. Select backup memory. I'll pick cartridge. Why not? Mass destruction. Here we go. Time to begin. The destruction starts now. I recently changed my my seating arrangement for the stream, and I gotta tell you, it's much more comfortable now. I made some big changes. I had to rearrange a whole lot of things. But oh god, it's so much more comfortable. Oh, I feel almost too comfortable. Difficulty. Oh, what are the three options? Easy, medium, hard. I like it. Very simple. Keep it easy. Sound effects on, absolutely. Nice. I don't think I've seen him in chat yet, but occasional Video Game Valley viewer, Pandemonium, released a new Sega Saturn video today on the game Parodius, which was it's the third Parodius game, I believe, which was supposed to get a US release but didn't, and he made like an hour-long video about why that didn't happen. Interesting video. Highly recommend checking it out. If you're a Sega Saturn fan and looking for more Sega Saturn content, it's been great having such high quality Sega Saturn videos to watch. So if you like the Parodius series or Sega Saturn stuff in general, search out Pandemonium reviews every Sega Saturn game. I'll probably mention it again if Pandemonium shows up in chat, but just in case not. Oh, it's all lowercase letters. Nice. Panda of Hearts, thank you for the $10. Pandemonium, you say? Yes. There's a new panda in town. Pandemonium. Oh. Okay. No. What's happened? Oh, I went backwards. I don't understand this text entry. Okay, the A button makes it capital letter. The right button goes to the next letter. R. No. Art. I guess probably the start button now. Select campaign. Oh, here we go. That's got a manta. It's got a manta, why not? Oh, Marcus. I see Marcus in chat. I thank you for the Ultima recommendation. I actually found a copy of the Master System Ultima 4? I think 4? Whatever the Master System one is. I found a copy from a seller in France selling it for $30 US. So I grabbed a copy of that and it just arrived. So I'll be playing that at some point. Thank you for the recommendation. Always wanted to try out an Ultima game. The Master System ones were going for so much. Oh, I found a good deal, so thank you for the rec. Select a tank. Oh my goodness! Look at how they spin around when I go and select the tanks. Oh, wow! Let's see. Cobra, speed slow, armor good. Cheetah, speed fast, armor poor. Viper, speed medium, armor average. Nice. I kind of want to go really fast. I want to go super duper fast. Master System versions closer to the Apple II original. Yeah, I heard the NES version is dramatically changed from the original. It's a good game in its own right, from what I heard. But looking at the footage of the Master System version, I was like, I think I want to try this one. And I love the Master System. Yeah, let's go to the Cheetah. I just want to see this spinning somewhere. I like how these tanks look. Once again, love the Sega Saturn Gons. Just get a look at those Gons. Just look at them. Really feast your eye upon the Gons. Alright, Cheetah, here we go. Stopped recommending Giuseppe? What is Giuseppe? What's Giuseppe? I might have missed that recommendation. What is it? I'm googling Giuseppe, and it seems like it's a fashion designer or a shoemaker. I imagine that's not what you're talking about. Mission briefing, Operation Manta. This camp is the weakest of the Republican Army's bases, and where your mission begins. The troops cannot survive in the desert without water or shelter from the sun, so we need you to initially destroy their water supplies, and then flatten the 3 small segments they have built in the area. This will give us the first root hold we badly need, if we are to stand any chance of a victory against the RA. Destroying water reserves. Sounds like a great start. Panda of Hearts, thank you for that. $20, goodness. Pandemonium is my least favorite panda. What? Unbelievable. I will not have you start a war with Pandemonium, who is a very good Sega Saturn content creator. I hate the term content creator. I shouldn't have said it. A Sega Saturn documentarian. Alright, let's go destroy some water supplies. You're not gonna drink water on your turf. Alright. I wonder if we have a time limit. Alright. So, tank controls, obviously. Also, the left and right trigger move the little tank thingy, which is nice. The little top thing, the turret, whatever it's called. That's fast. It is pretty fast. Let's see. Okay, I was expecting A to fire. Oh. Does not. What does fire? Stop hitting me. Give me a second. I gotta figure out how to fire my gun. Oh, here we go. Okay. I think I figured it out. C is fire. Definitely a bit louder. Is this any better? Oh my god, look at these trees. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, they look wonderful. Anyway, if it needs to be even less loud, let me know. God, these trees. Alright, I guess we gotta go destroy some water supplies. Oh my goodness gracious. Keep it here. Alright. Okay, I can run people over, which is nice. Oh, there's a tank after me. Oh! Destroyed them. Still a little loud, goodness. Here we go. Usually I don't have to turn the volume down from the Sega Saturn, but this must be an exceptionally loud game. I'll give you some very good smooth frame rate. It is very smooth. Whoa, wow, look at that. That is some massive destruction indeed. I don't know if we're supposed to be destroying this stuff, but there it goes. Ugh. Oh my god. Alright. Do you think I have infinite of these? This seems like a pretty good weapon. Oh my god, it's so loud when these things blow up. Oh goodness. The sound is so crunchy. It's so compressed. I'm gonna give you a little audio lesson today. So whenever I'm streaming a game, there's a specific level that I try to get the game audio to that seems to work out in terms of like game volume versus my voice volume. That level's right where essentially the OBS levels, where it goes from green to yellow. There's this spot on the OBS audio level detector that goes from green to yellow, and as long as it's staying right around there, it tends to be just perfect. But there's something called compression. And not the kind of compression you're thinking of, like, you know, file size compression. The type of compression where, essentially, without increasing the volume, you're increasing the density of the audio, I guess. You're removing the low points of the audio, so it's only high points. I don't fully understand the audio science of it, but it's used commonly and stuff. I use it myself in mastering different audio tracks for videos. When the compression is high, the audio level might seem like it's right, but it'll sound much louder. So the levels will look perfectly nice. It'll be exactly at the right spot, but the volume will still be too high. Anyway, if you ever stream in yourself, and you're wondering why sometimes it seems like the audio's just right, and other times it's too loud at exactly the same values, that's probably why. Imagine it the same way you imagine image resolution? No, that is incorrect. You're thinking of sample rate. I'm talking about compression. I know it sounds similar, but it's an entirely different concept. I think it's more like imagine you have an image open and you do contrast on it, like a really high contrast. I don't know if there's oh, here's the water supplies. Great. I don't know if there's a great visual analogy. Destroying all the dynamic range, making it the same volume. Yeah, that's it. That's it exactly, yes. Doesn't compression just lower peaks to a maximum volume? That's limiting. A limiter can act similarly to a compressor depending on the values you put in, but it is a little different. Imagine a compressor is raising the floor and a limiter is lowering the ceiling. Really feels like you're playing with the bad guy here. Yeah, we're destroying water sources and just recklessly killing everyone. Panda, thank you for the $10. Connor Armstrong, it's Panda of Hearts. As in off with their heads. Oh, jeez Louise. So much panda violence. Music producers and CD days used compressing to make songs more impactful on the radio. Because louder is better. Yeah. Get them sounding louder than ever. Using compression techniques. Upward compression raises the floor, downward compression lowers the ceiling, limiters set a hard ceiling. Yeah, that's a better explanation. You have different values in a compressor usually. Different values you enter in. Oh, wow, these trees are really... I don't understand why they're exploding so much. These are nice explosions. What else am I supposed to blow up? Do I have a map? Okay, I need... Destroy all 3 small villages. Oh, I missed that part. Okay. Alright, let's continue destroying all the small villages. OBS compression raises the volume. Well, see, it's not raising. Again. The whole thing with compression is that you're not actually raising the volume. You're raising the perceived volume. It's the same volume, but it sounds louder. Alright, we did it. We have to find extraction now. Oh, I definitely have a limit on those. Don't have a limit on this one, or this one. Where are we going? They were communists. I mean, they probably are. This seems about right in terms of how militarized civilizations have acted against communists. Yeah, seems about right. I wish this mini-map would actually, like, point me in the right direction or something. I guess I can check the map again. Yes. There's the extraction zone. Why is this tank all by itself? It's apparently some sort of super tank. Some kind of ridiculous tank here. Fiery Water, thank you for the $1.99. Explaining compression is hard, here's money. It is hard. And I don't... like, I understand the effects of it. I've gotten good at utilizing it in my own audio stuff, but, like... I don't fully understand it, so trying to explain it. Or those meatballs you and Scuffy love? Oh. Oh, here we go. I think this is the extraction point. Here we go. I mean, there's a place in Orlando. I imagine you're wondering, like, a brand you can buy or something. There's just a restaurant in Orlando that makes meatballs, and they happen to make vegan meatballs as well. We would order from them occasionally. In terms of, like, store brand ones, oh god, I don't know. I've tried a variety. They're all fine. Most of them are fine. Like the Gardein ones are fine. There's some other ones that are fine. I think you might have, like, if you're specifically looking for, like, one that has a meatier taste, then did the game crash? What has happened here? It feels like the game crashed. They maybe get like Beyond Meat or something, and roll your own meatballs. Give them some spice. Roll them, cook them. I think it crashed. Yeah, I think the game crashed. I'm gonna have to reboot my Saturn. Dingo Dango, thank you for the 69.69. Is that right? A location exists in Orlando. Yeah, there's a meatball location in Orlando. What's it called? The Meatball Stop, I think. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, thank you so much for the support. Greatly appreciated. The Meatball Stop. I think that's what it is. I think that's literally just what it's called. Haven't had any of their meatballs because I've been vegetarian since 2004, 2005, something like that, but I've had their vegan ones. They're pretty good. Wish they sold meat cubes. You could probably make your own meat cubes. What would you need to do? Maybe get an ice cube thing. Fill it up with whatever it is you want to fill it with. How would it hold its shape? I guess you would freeze it and then cook it. Maybe that would work. I have no idea. Let's see if we can load our game. Let's see if it's saved. Alright, we gotta go back to mission 1. Let's go to Seek and Destroy instead. Hopefully it won't crash. Let's try the cheetah again. The enemy's agent's information has proven to be invaluable. We have details regarding a convoy of crack troops passing near here, which must be stopped. Sorry, I'm having trouble reading the tiny font. However, the convoy is due at any time now, so they must be found immediately. They have already sabotaged the bridge to the northwest of the region in an attempt to stop us from crossing the river, and if they reach the border, we will never track them down. Intercept convoy in the north. Destroy power plant. Dingo Dango, thank you for the $5. It's literally the meatball stop. Thought you were joking. Oh yeah, nope. Yeah, that's it. That's the place. Don't know what that was, but it's gone. Meatball stop. Ooh, ooh. Someone's trying to stop me from doing my war crimes. Someone's trying to. Oh wow, we just blew up there. Nice. That was pretty quick. We died pretty quick there. Squiggle Sticks, thank you for the $4.99. I was going to buy a super chat to ask about the meatballs, but you answered without it, so here's money for no reason. Cowabunga. Thank you. Cowabunga to you too. Squiggle Sticks. How did they kill me so quickly? I guess we'll go back to this mission. I got hit all the time in this mission and didn't die. I know my armor is poor, but that seemed... I don't even know what my health is. Where is my health? Alright, wipe out settlements and water supplies. Got it. Let's do this again. Take that, trees. On the bottom. I mean, I see like the blinking red light and the blinking green. Oh, is it the 1000? Is that it? It's probably the 1000. Yeah. Maybe not. I can't tell. Let's just get hit. Yeah. It's that 1000. It was to the left. 0912. That's my health. You have to start from back here. Yeah, I guess it didn't save before it crashed. I'm hoping it doesn't crash again. If it does crash again, I'm gonna try this on my other Saturn. I found there's some weird things with some games. Some games have bugs on specific Saturn models and not on others. It's very rare, but we play enough Saturn games that we do occasionally encounter it. If the green gets the red, you die? No. I don't think that's correct. I think if my number gets down to 0, I die. I do not know what the green and the red is. It does not seem to change when I get hit, unlike the number. I'm sure it means something. Clearly it's gotta have some meaning. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe life is meaningless. Maybe it's like poise in Dark Souls 3. Working as intended. Does literally nothing. Did they ever update that? I don't know. Alright, here's where we do our grandest war crimes. Oh, nice. I could just hold down. It doesn't go as fast, but I can just hold down the button and just do a constant stream of firing. And I have infinite bullets, so I can just be firing all the time. Alright, gotta finish destroying all the villages. These are literally war crimes, right? Like, I was kind of making a joke at the beginning, but I think these are literally war crimes. We're destroying villages and water supply. That's just war crimes, right? There's all sorts of international treaties and agreements being violated here. Where's the extraction point? Depends on who's the bad guy? I don't think it does. I think it literally does not. Alright, we did it. Let's see if this crashes the game now. Alright, it should take a couple moments. I think it has actually crashed again. Alright, well, you know what? I'm gonna try it on my other Saturn. One moment, please. Here we go. I do not need action replay here. I bet it works now. This Saturn's objecting to all the war crimes. Let's see if the other's a bit more morally flexible. Yeah, we might learn a lot about my two Sega Saturns from from whether or not this this crashes. Do you use emulators? Nope. No emulators. R. No. Yes. There we go. Art. I'm going with a cheetah again. I love this cheetah. It's so quick. It's so fast. I can't believe we've had to do these. We've just simply had to do these war crimes so many times. We just had no choice. I like how when I get in the water, there's that little effect down there. That's nice. Fiery Water, thank you for the $1.99. Have you used any ODEs? Your 100% disc life? I've got a Sega Saturn hooked up to my living room TV, which has an ODE in it now. For this stream, it's all discs and stuff. Like, I have a large collection. It's actually like I don't really have a need for an ODE, it's just a lot more convenient to not have to go to a separate room to grab the discs for the living room and stuff. It's also a lot easier to get, like, updated versions of translated games and stuff. There's something called the Satiator, which I want to get for this stream, for when I played, like, translated games and stuff. Just make that a little easier. Instead of having to rely entirely on, like, my disc burning skills. So many explosions. Quality palm tree gons. I like the way those palm trees look a lot. They really look great. The Sega Saturn renders in quads, not polygons. Which means essentially what's happening here when you're looking at this tree. This is why some Sega Saturn games run much poorer than some PS1 games, if they're like multi-platform. Essentially, one half of the polygon is just not being displayed here. Like, you see those look like triangles, but really they're all squares. So it's calculating the whole square, but then hiding half of it. I believe. I think that's how it works. I read a thing about it, but it was a while ago. Stock Saturn read burn discs. No. You can, there's something called pseudo Saturn, which is like a program that can be installed on an action replay. And it essentially makes your Saturn region free and also allows it to play burn discs. You can get one on eBay or Etsy, like pre-flashed, for pretty. It's like $40, I think. Might have gone up. Haven't purchased one in a while. Let's find the extraction site. Did you ever mod a console to remove the disk drive? Well, I mean, that's what I was talking about before, the living room ODE. Like, I like the process of playing games off discs. I like opening up the console, slapping that disc in. Also, most of the ODEs you can get are very high quality, very, very compatible, but not 100% compatible. Is that what an ODE is? Yeah, optical drive emulator. It basically tricks your console into thinking either a SD card or a hard drive is a disk drive. Alright, let's see. See if it crashes. Nope. Alright, so this this console, much more fine with committing war crimes. Good to know. Yeah, I have no idea what it is, but some games have trouble with some Saturns. Not many, but I guess this is one of them. That's why I got two set up. We have struck a deal with an enemy agent who has promised us information in return for safe passage from the war zone. Your mission is to retrieve the agent from the rendezvous point and get out quickly. We have reason to suspect this may be an ambush, so destroy the area's power supply first and be on your guard at all times. We are counting on you. Got it. Retrieve agent from southwest and disrupt the power supply. Had no idea what the official name for that kind of mod was. Thanks for the education. Yeah, ODE. For the vast majority of people who want to play retro games and who don't want to emulate, I would recommend getting an ODE, just because, especially now, games are too expensive. They're too pricey. It was on the edge of being too pricey a year ago, but then the pandemic happened and all game prices for retro stuff shot up, like tripled in price, and it's extremely too much now. If you do HDMI and PS1, you might as well emulate them. I wouldn't say that at all. It's nice. Like, the reason to run off original hardware is just, like, emulation is, first of all, emulation is great. I would highly recommend anyone interested in retro games starting out with emulation, if you have a PC that can do that. It allows you to very quickly and easily play a lot of different games with essentially no cost outside of your computer. But all emulators, even the very best ones, like, it's not a one-to-one replication. There is some compatibility issues with a lot of emulators. There's subtle differences in the way games are emulated. So, if you get to the point where you really want the authentic experience, you know, nothing's gonna run the games exactly as well as like a original hardware would in terms of just like the original vision. But it's expensive to do that, obviously. Even more expensive if you plan on actually buying the games. What is this? A missile. Nice. Flexus, thank you for $5. Today my Xbox crashed while playing Uno. My laptop crashed watching this stream. Coincidence? Probably, but what's the fun in that? Nah, it's not a coincidence. There's a ghost in your house who hates both Uno and also Mass Destruction. Those two games in particular. Is real frustrated ghost. Extremely frustrated ghost today in your house. After learning Sony's permanently deleting their archive of older games, I think it's morally correct to pirate all Sony's games. I mean, for anyone who doesn't have the spare money, like, I would recommend pirating essentially anything, but if you have money, like, I think art should be available to everyone. Video games are art. If you literally don't have the money to buy them, I still think you deserve access to art. So I would recommend piracy. If you got a little bit of money to spend on it, I would recommend spending that money on independent game developers. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness gracious. Sony's doing what? Oh yeah, they're shutting down the PS3 and Vita game stores. So you'll never anything that's available on PS3 or Vita, if you don't already have it purchased, you won't be able to purchase it anymore. The PS3 store in particular has like a ton of PS1 games available, and a lot of those games are very expensive to track down old copies of, so... The easiest way to play those games was just buying them on PS3. But soon that won't be an option. Pandemonium, thank you for the $5. Happy Saturn Day, Jace. Still working on the Omakase article, should be done soon. Well, I look forward to reading it. Earlier on in the stream, I recommended people watch your Parodius video. I'll recommend it again. Excellent work as always. I love the Parodius series, and it was nice seeing some information about it I'd never heard before. Anyway, can't wait to read that article. Oh, for people asking where it'll be published, I believe it's on the Sega Saturn Shiro website. So if you search Sega Saturn and then Shiro, S-H-I-R-O, I think it'll be there. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that's the case. What are we still doing? I've got to find someone. I think that's all I have left. Southwest. Are they over here? Is this the person? Yeah, that was it. Alright, great. Parodius is definitely one of my favorite franchises. It's very good. That's actually the franchise that got. I think that's the franchise that got me into importing in general. And over here. Here we go. There we are. We made it. Parodius video was excellent. I don't even care about it, and I enjoyed the video. Yeah, Pandemonium's Sega Saturn review videos are extremely good. They're very entertaining. Like, there's definitely like there's some stuff that I would recommend for its educational value or if you're interested in the subject, and then Pandemonium's videos are like on a level of quality that, like, I think even if you don't particularly care about the Sega Saturn, you can still get stuff out of the videos. Very entertaining. Oh, we got a birthday in chat. One moment. Let me get this machine ready. One second. It's now the 11th, day of my birth 29 years ago. May I request birthday machine? Take any form of the name Rebecca. All right, absolutely. Oh, Cranberry Langers, thank you for that. $2. I can only afford pirated games. Puppets. Only afford pirated games. Someone else has to pirate it first, and then you pirate that. Sock puppets, great. It's a hard life for Cranberry Langers. Alright, we got a birthday in chat. It's Rebecca's birthday! I assume just Rebecca will be fine. I'm trying to... I could put Becca and I could put Rebecca. I'll put Rebecca in. Title of one of my favorite books. Rebecca. Input birthday receiver. Here we go. It's Rebecca's birthday. Data. What the... Oh no. It's important. Here we go. Calculating all the data for Rebecca. Almost done. It is done now. Wonderful. All right. Time to see what the machine's got to say for Rebecca. I hope good things. First up, we have Rebecca's birthday number for this year. Could be literally any number. I'm always surprised by the number. I don't know why, but I am. Whatever the number is, it's your lucky number for the year. Good things will happen whenever you spot it. Even in your peripheral vision. Just get a little glance of this number and good things are just around the corner. 35! Pretty good number. Yeah, that's a solid number. You're bound to encounter that every now and then. I feel bad when people get extremely large numbers, because I'm like, how often are you going to find that? But birthday machine, you know? They know their stuff. Gotta be a reason the number's that big sometimes. 35, great. Rebecca's birthday letter for this year could be any letter. It's those bees right there. There's something about these particular bees. There's something about them. I'm not going to say this is going to hatch an egg. I'm just looking at these bees, and I'm thinking, goodness, this seems like a much more powerful assortment of bees. It just feels like in a horror or science fiction movie or something, when someone accidentally stumbles upon some sort of ancient sacred code or something, like the last bee rolls into place and something is summoned. It just looks like that perfect assortment. So let's see, does Rebecca's combined number and letter strength hatch an egg? No, it does not. Oh, so close though. I could feel it. No, I'm not. Alright, Birthday Machine has looked into the future and determined that... Well, I don't know what it's determined. What has the machine determined? It's determined a lot about your upcoming year. It's going to communicate this to you via Nostradamus quotes. First up, year luck. How is your luck this year? The entire coast will remain desolated. Sounds not great. But maybe this means something good. You know what? I think this means something good. Is there a particular coast you want to remain desolated? The love. How is various love matters going to go for you this year? Killed by one far more good-natured. Oh. This also sounds pretty ominous, but... Let's go to the third one. Career changes. Any good career changes for Rebecca this year? I gotta say, occasionally Birthday Machine gives real ominous information, but as far as I can tell, it's ended up great for people that's happened to. So I think this is the sort of stuff that sounds terrible now, that sounds really awful now. But a year from now, you'll look back and think, oh yeah, I understand. This was the best year I've ever had, and I get it now. I get what all this means. It sounded real scary. It's like that story of the viper. It's like, I'm the viper, let me in. I'm the viper, let me in. And then eventually they let the viper in, and they're like, I'm here to wipe your windows. Because there's the window wiper. That's what I'm saying is happening right now. Alright, Birthday Machine has looked to the stars and determined your friend constellation is the Silver Crab. Nice. Your enemy star, Omicron, Cordelia, number 9735. Has there been a cosmic event? There has not been a cosmic event. Nice. Time to sing to Rebecca. Everyone gather round. Light your candles. Set off your firecrackers, I guess. And sing along to Rebecca. Celebrate our dear Rebecca. Birthday cheering for Rebecca. The fingers of angels. The day ends for Rebecca. Birthday, it's here for Rebecca. Do the math, it is Rebecca. We train with our daggers. Okay, well, why not? Why not? We're all trained with our daggers. Ready to do dagger things for Rebecca. Finally, one-of-a-kind work of art created by the machine just for you, Rebecca. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see Rebecca's art. This one's a lot more abstract than they usually are. Alright, we have a kind of laser void. And there's the sun in the corner. This feels like I've drawn a... feels like I've drawn a tarot card from a weird deck. What does it mean? What is that? How do I interpret this? Anyway, I think you might have a weird year this year, Rebecca. You got a weird one coming up. I don't think it's gonna be bad. Weird? Yeah. I think weird. Oh no, I went back to the machine. I did not mean to do that. Alright, we got another look at this. That's fine. Well, happy birthday. There is something behind the sun. Oh yeah, I guess there is. Something behind that beautiful sun. Saving game status. Nice. We found information at the plutonium storage units disclosing the whereabouts of the RA's nuclear reactors. We know that they have more storage containers in other areas, so we need you to shut down the supply. Who's giving me these mission briefings? This doesn't... I don't know. In the military, do they talk like a movie mafia boss? Is that how they give orders in the military? I need you to go take care of some Charlies. However, destroying the main reactors themselves would cause mass destruction at an unprecedented scale, so destroy only the buildings surrounding the reactors. You have been warned. Oh god, alright. It's funny that we get to a point where it mentions mass destruction and it says, do not do that. Do not get mass destructed. Mass destruction's too much. We don't want mass destruction in the game Mass Destruction. We want regular, extreme destruction. Oh, look at these trees. Oh, lovely. No. Oh, yeah. Oh. Whoa. It always confuses me when these fences just go all buck wild. Like, why did this fence blow up that much? Alright, we gotta destroy the buildings around the reactors, but not the reactors themselves. Oh, is that a reactor? I imagine the stuff with the warning things on them is the reactor, right? Alright, destroy the buildings around the reactors. Don't destroy the reactors. What do you think is your most expensive game? Well, I actually know that. It's on the Sega Saturn. It's called Battle Sport. It's not a great game. I enjoy Battle Sport a lot, but I got it at EB Games for probably like $7, I think. Something like that. Oh, you want to destroy the reactor? I do think it's gonna just give me a game over, though. Anyway, I have, yeah, Battle Sport. Got a complete copy. Battle Sport. The Sega Saturn. Expensive title. I'm worried that I haven't hit enough buildings. I think I'm supposed to blow this one up. Yes. That one's flashing yellow. It seems like I shouldn't blow that up, but I do think I should. Alright. That hasn't killed me. Hey, get over here. Mentioned another game being around $30. What other game? What are you talking about? What is that in reference to? I think I got all those buildings. I think I need to find the next reactor. Oh, these explosions are so powerful. There's so many just explosions here. They're really utilizing the Saturn's 2D capabilities to display as many explosion sprites on screen as possible. Wonder how many innocent people Jason's killed tonight. God, it's a lot. I mean, I don't know the number, but it's gotta be a lot. I don't think I need to be blowing these buildings up, but who knows. Human being. Human being. Throes of death. Terrible. Got him. The game is Ultima 4 for the Master System. Oh yeah. Why are you bringing that up? In terms of my most expensive games? I don't know. Yeah, no, Battle Sport is like, it's going for like $500 now or something. I bought it for like $7 in the 90s. In like 1997 or something. If I had known, I would have purchased Sega Saturn RPGs at that time. I wasn't into RPGs at the time, so I ended up not getting most of the Sega Saturn RPGs until much later, when they were more expensive. I did get Battle Sport, though. Which, I was apparently one of the few who picked up a copy of Battle Sport. I have to imagine the price isn't going to stay. I don't know. There's some Sega Saturn games that I feel like are going to keep increasing in prices forever. I don't think Battle Sport's one. I think it's only expensive because it's extremely rare. So anyone trying to create like a complete collection needs Battle Sport. I think that's the main reason someone would buy Battle Sport in the year 2021. Whereas there's other games like Enter Dragoon Saga that people actually want to play. Those games, I think, will keep going up in price. Am I supposed to take this thing out? Battle Sports or GameStop stock. Yeah, if only I had purchased hundreds of copies of Battle Sport. I don't have too many expensive games. The only expensive games I have are I've got Battle Sport, got Bubble Bobble Part 2 on the NES, and I've got a couple of other Sega Saturn games that have just increased in price recently. That didn't used to be expensive games, but are now. Will they continue to be? Who knows? Oh no. Okay, apparently I can't do that. Oh no. I thought I'd be able to cross. I have a lot of video games, but most of the games I have are not highly sought after. I do like collecting stuff that to play, specifically to play on stream, that's not necessarily highly sought after, like Smiley World on the Wii. Or Imagine Party Babies on the Wii. I've mostly got games like that. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Followed you since the early 2000s. Any new projects you're working on? Right now I've got, well, I got a Sargnark thing coming out in a couple days, and I've got Charlie finale being worked on, and then a big VTuber thing happening soon. A couple other projects. Like to get another Ghost House out at some point. Tyler, thank you for the $5. New Sargnark, yeah, it's a shorter one. You'll understand when you see it. I guess they're all short. Tyler, thank you for the $5. Help you access the river tank. Thank you. Appreciate it. Detective Heart of America. Helped me loads with my depression. Goodness. Yeah, there's a lot of like there's a couple of movies that I've had as like comfort movies that when I'm feeling particularly messed up helps me get in a better headspace. I specifically made Detective Heart of America as an attempt to kind of be one of those, so it's nice when I hear from someone that it actually is. I liked working on it. I'm glad it turned out all right. No, no. Don't shoot that thing. Don't shoot that thing. It's bad to shoot that thing. Alright, I think we got all these buildings. Me through. This is a pretty good game. I'm sitting here trying to decide if I like this game or not. It's fun to play. It's weird how many war crimes they have you doing. Like, I mean, often you're doing that in war games in general. But it is strange how many of the missions are just only war crimes. Like, I wish more of the missions were just like, oh, there's a vague enemy attack, instead of burn down this village and destroy their resources. Is it better that it's less, that it's hiding that stuff less? Is it better that I'm uncomfortable? Maybe. Glamorization of war in general in games is no good, so maybe it's better. Maybe it's better that the game is just all about war crimes. Alright, where am I going now? Ooh. Don't fall in the water there. Explosion sound is ridiculous on my headphones, like a trap bass. It is very loud. They really wanted to make sure you heard those explosions. They wanted to make sure if you hear one thing, it's the explosions. Just glad you have video games to simulate war crimes you aren't tempted to commit them in real life. If I didn't have video games, I'd be out committing war crimes every day. Let's go this way. Here we go. Tyler, thank you for the $5. Ethics of wartime bonus bucks. Nice. I unlocked the ethics of wartime bonus bucks. I'm just imagining like a PowerPoint presentation sheet. That's just like war crimes, good or bad? And a smiley face and a frowny face. Graphically, this game shows Saturn can do better than most developers got out of it. Yeah, the Saturn was capable of a lot. It was just that a lot was split across 8 different chips. So, it was, yeah, you had. Not only did you have to do a lot of work to get that done, but you had to understand the 8 chips. And documentation came pretty late for the Saturn. Yeah, get him. God. The destruction. The mask. Oh, my life. My life is getting pretty low. I need some health. I need some health or to not get hit as much anymore. There's some health. It was only a little baby bit. I need more than a baby bit of health. Oh no. Oh, there we go. That was much more than a baby bit. Nice. Guess I can't get through that wall. This is a unbreakable wall. They should have just put this up everywhere. They should have just used this all over the place. Blah. Oh no, I'm hitting the wrong thing, man. Don't want to blow up the reactor. Mass destruction will occur. Yeah, get out of here. A huge fan of South Park. Now, I watched South Park, like... I watched it pretty late. I wasn't allowed to watch it as a kid. So I ended up watching South Park, like... pretty late into my adulthood. I watched the movie... I think the movie I saw first. And then I watched a few seasons of it. Wouldn't call myself a big fan. I mean, it had a lot of inspired episodes, music and stuff. Just kind of fell off with it. Whoever like the big animation like TV voice actor is of the day is usually who people compare my stuff with. Like, I've gotten Trey Parker before, but not as much anymore. I don't often get Trey Parker. For a while I was getting what's the Family Guy guy? what's the Family Guy man? What's his name? I was getting him for a while. These days, I mostly get Rick and Morty. Peter Griffin. I'm not thinking of Peter Griffin. I'm thinking of the voice actor who created Seth MacFarlane. Yeah. I got either Seth MacFarlane or Trey Parker for a while. Now I get Justin Roiland, I think. And it's funny because, like, most of the time the voices that I do, like, actually have an origin in, like, essentially me trying to do a voice, doing a bad version of it, and then it just kind of becomes a voice that I do. So, for instance, like, Charlie the Unicorn. Charlie the Unicorn, the voice got compared to Carl, is that his name, on Aqua Teen Hunger Force? But in reality, like, I was just simply doing Dr. Girlfriend from the Venture Brothers. The voice literally came about from me trying to do a Dr. Girlfriend impersonation. Been compared to Joe from Family Guy a few times. Yeah, usually it's often not like an obscure thing. It's, like you don't often get in my experience, like not often compared to something obscure. It's always something pretty big in the culture. Joe from Family Guy. I can see it, I guess. You got kind of that voice. Not really. But you know. Now, did we finish? Ernesto, thank you for the 50 Argentine pesos. The movie is peak South Park. In recent years, they made great episodes too. Also mandatory, you created Cartman jokes. I did. I made Cartman. Tom Kenny vibe. Some characters. Possible. Like I definitely watched a bunch of Reno 911. I guess I need to check the map. Nuclear base is destroyed. Fuel pumps destroyed. Nice. Oh yeah, we've done everything. Where are we going now? Alright, we need to get to the extraction zone. It's all the way to the right. Got it. South Park's one of the few long-running shows that's managed to remain good over the years. Has it? I haven't watched it in a while. I stopped watching it because it wasn't particularly good. But again, I have not seen it in a good amount of time. I feel like South Park had the same issue that like a lot of successful kind of satirical media has had, where it's like it has this very like anti-establishment attitude, and then it becomes the establishment and it tries to keep that attitude, but as time goes on and it's the writers get wealthier and wealthier, it just becomes this like dark reflection of itself. Like I think South Park at one point, like, you know, it genuinely did have like the Catholic Church against it, and a whole lot of like actual big institutions complaining about it. And, you know, that's nothing to just completely dismiss. But you know, as time goes on, it's like who's complaining about South Park anymore? It's not these big authority figures. It's just like people asking them to be less racist. Like Ernesto, thank you for the 50 Argentine pesos. Sound just like the random voices in the background of Le Livre d'Image by Jean-Luc Godard. Are you Godard? I am. You know what? Finally, someone understands. Like The Simpsons. Yeah, how is The Simpsons these days? God, I haven't watched The Simpsons in so long. I'm afraid to watch any new Simpsons. I don't even understand what it would be. Where is this extraction zone? Jeez Louise. Simpsons has not been good for many seasons. I feel like I heard The Simpsons had not been good for many seasons, like many seasons ago. So I have no clue what it could possibly be at this point. Like, I just fundamentally don't understand what the show even would look like at this day and age. I guess it's just that it probably looks exactly the same. Bottom right corner. Ernesto, thank you for the 50 Argentine pesos. South Park managed to piss off the Chinese government so much it got banned last season. Still have their moments. I don't know how difficult that is. You just need to put skeletons and stuff, really. Again, I haven't watched it in a while. Oh yeah, I guess that is the extraction zone. Yeah, bottom right. Alright, here we go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, here we go. Extraction zone. Simpsons as a show is almost as old as Homer is. How old is Homer? Dang. I must be getting to Homer age. So I think The Simpsons came out like a year after I was born. So, what is this? Super radar? What the heck is this? This is not the extraction point. Keeps surprising me about South Park. Find left-wing people who read it as right-wing, and right-wing people who read it as left-wing. Yeah, I mean that's nothing new. It's 'cause they're libertarians. That's I mean that's been the thing they've been going on for since they started. Like I remember seeing tons of interviews way back in the day with them boasting about that fact. I mean, it is literally just because they're libertarians. Oh, here we are, finally. Oh my god. Don't feel Homer aged. Yeah, I don't think like Homer's aged with the show or anything. I think he's supposed to be the same age throughout the entire 30-something seasons, right? But yeah, how old is he supposed to be? How old is Homer Simpson? How old is Homer Simpson? Congratulations! We hadn't realized how important the water supplies were to the RA. Seems that they were important enough to break radio silence. Yeah, no kidding. We took away all their water, and it seems to have been bad for them. Important enough to break radio silence, whereas our satellite surveillance have picked up transmissions from a previously hidden radar base. Your mission now is to find and destroy it. We also have unconfirmed reports of a small fuel dump in the area. The RA have limited fuel resources, so it's important that you ensure this dump is inoperable. Destroy radar bases and destroy fuel dumps. Okay. Sure, yeah, let's do it. I don't know what that is. We're blowing it up. Oh, there's a tank in there. He's 40 now. Homer Simpson is 40. Alright. So I'm not Homer Simpson age yet. Got a few years. Before I'm Homer Simpson's years old. Castellaneta, like 63 years old, probably at this point. Yeah, I mean he was a adult when it started, and it's been around for like 30 years. So yeah, I mean they've all got to be pretty old at this point, right? Can't imagine like having a TV show run for that long. That seems too long. it's too long for any show. Do your best Homer or Marge voice. All right. Hey, it's me, Homer Simpson. I work at the power plant company. I work at the power plant company, and I do the power stuff. I love the donuts and bagels. Hey, it's me, Marge. Marge, get over here. I gotta ask you a question. Marge. Yes, Homer? What can I do for you? My husband, Homer Simpson. Well, Marge, I gotta know. I gotta know, Marge. You were the one who killed Mr. Burns, right? Mr. Burns is dead, and you were the one who killed him, right? No, it was me. I murdered him. He wasn't treating my Homer right. Had to get rid of that scoundrel. Great. Glad to hear it. I'm wearing a wire, Marge. I'm wearing a wire. You're under arrest. Why? Why would you do this? Homer Simpson, my husband. They offered me a lot of money, Marge. I'm sick of working at the power plant. Sick of working there, Marge. This is my big way out. It's my way out, Marge. It's a living. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Bart for 35 seasons with The Simpsons said his famous catchphrase, "Chomp upon a chili cheese dog, dude." Pretty good catchphrase. Does Bart Simpson still have a catchphrase? I'm just imagining that. That can't possibly be. He can't possibly still have a catchphrase, right? Like at some point he's got to stop saying "eat my shorts." God armor, oh my goodness. Christ, is nice. Oh no, get out of the way. They still do the bit where Homer strangles Bart. Yeah. Yeah, no, they still have Homer strangling Bart. God, I just haven't watched The Simpsons in so long. I would completely believe that modern day South Park is better than modern day Simpsons. Outside of that, I don't know how much I would believe about modern day South Park. Ernesto, thank you for the 20 Argentine pesos. Bart's catchphrase now is "Yabba Dabba Doo." Great, finally. Finally, someone had the courage to write "Yabba Dabba Doo" for Bart to say. Bring it up occasionally, but it's meant to be ironic when he says "eat my shorts" or "ay caramba." I see. Modern day Family Guys, they're both beat. That can't be true. I forgot that Family Guy is still around too. What the heck is that? I definitely can't imagine what modern day Family Guy is like. Oh god. I will laugh at American Dad. I remember American Dad being the best of those shows. Like, there were some quality jokes in American Dad. Again, I haven't watched it in a very long time. I just remember at one point, the dad, Stan, is that his name? He's in a car chase, and his gun gets knocked out of his hand and falls into the street, and he yells, "Gun! Call for help!" Classic joke. Great joke. Something like that. There were some good jokes. American Dad is still great. Unbelievable if that's true. I have a hard time believing any of these shows are actually any good these days, but refuse to believe it about Family Guy or The Simpsons, for that matter. Bonus. American Dad's gotten better over time. I think there's like a specific type of comedy that, like, I've just been over for too long. I've just moved on from it in my life. I just want more depth from that stuff, I guess. Modern Simpsons just seems kind of okay, generally. Oh no, get out of the way. Oh no. Okay. Generally inoffensive, like a bad gravy. I can picture that. I kind of want to watch a modern Simpsons just to see what it is. It seems... I don't know, it's just weird. It's still here. So sure, thank you for the $5. I always tell my friend American Dad was the better show, and she always says it's the same thing when I'm around people of culture. Yeah, I mean, if you're taking the Seth MacFarlane shows, by far American Dad was the best one. But I guess it's still around. Oh, hey, stop. Right, plots. Literally done everything on The Simpsons. I would love to write a Simpsons episode. They definitely wouldn't let me. They should do like what, you know how Adventure Time at some point, they would have like guest animators on. They would have like really weird episodes. You'd have like that great episode with they turn into birds. There's the whole like circle of life or whatever stuff. And just like, it wasn't really an adventure, like it had the Adventure Time characters, but it was like it's essentially its own thing. The Simpsons should do that. The Simpsons should have guest animators on, just doing buck wild episodes. Deep Whispers, thank you for the $4.99. Some cartoons get better with time. Charlie the Unicorn, for instance. Oh, thank you. I think Charlie the Unicorn 3 still holds up pretty well. I don't know about the first one, but guest animators for the couch gags. Yeah, it's not enough. They need guest animators and writers making real weird stuff. Remember that Garfield strip? If you know what I'm talking about, you probably instantly know what I'm talking about just with those few words, but there was a Garfield strip many years ago. Went on for like a week, I think. It was a week where Garfield just wakes up and everyone's gone. John's gone, Odie's gone. The world is dark and cold. Garfield's all alone. It's really depressing and surreal. A great series of strips. And I think the way it ends in a way that it could be Garfield's just decided to pretend that everyone's still there for the rest of the series. But he's actually all by himself. Excellent strips. The Simpsons should do that. The Simpsons should do stuff like that. How do I get down here? There we go. Final area. I don't think that series of strips has ever been reprinted because Jim Davis hated it. It's like the only truly great thing he ever did with Garfield, and he just didn't like it. Makes sense. Alright, we did it. We have to find the extraction point now. Go up and then back down. Anyway, I wish they would use all the millions of dollars they spend on The Simpsons or whatever for something with more artistic interest, but that's me, you know. I'm not a business person. I'm very bad at the business side of everything. I guess it makes sense to make infinite boring Simpsons episodes from a business perspective. They would probably make less money doing the weird ideas that I would find more interesting, but who knows? You know? I mean, I know, it probably wouldn't make as much money. It's in Disney's hands now. Oh yeah, Disney owns it. Yeah, I guess Disney owns pretty much everything now. Disney or Warner Brothers. But mostly Disney. Yeah. Well, we're at 2 hours, so I guess this is a good place to stop. Oh, we killed 77% of the infantry. Nice. Yeah. Some of them got away. Yeah, I guess we're done. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're done. Special thanks to the FilmCow Patreon supporters. Greatly appreciate the support. Mwah, all of you. I'll be back tomorrow. Playing a game Marcus sent in. I'm playing the Sky Crawlers on the Wii. Tune in for that. The Sky Crawlers on the Wii. The Sky Crawlers. Never played it before. Thank you, Marcus, for sending it in. Can't wait to experience the Sky Crawlers on on the Wii. I think, oh yeah, Marcus is still here. Great. Marcus sent this in a while ago, but I've had so many games to get through. It's I still have so many games. I've got how many games do I still have? I have a list here to keep track of it because I would forget otherwise. I've still got to get through. Sashori sent in Madagascar for the Game Boy Advance. Also, Avatar: The Last Airbender for the Game Boy Advance. I think those are the two I haven't played from Sashori. Jerry sent in Dragon Ball GT Transformation on the Game Boy Advance, which he worked on. Stanley sent in General Chaos on the Genesis. Still got to play that. Serena sent in Mystical Knight starring Goemon. Got to play that. Marcus also sent in Sin and Punishment on the N64, Castlevania Chronicles on the PS1, Saga Frontier 2 on the PS1, Legend of Mana on the PS1. Chuck sent in Super Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo, X-Men Mutant Apocalypse on the Super Nintendo, Jeopardy Deluxe Edition on the Super Nintendo. Got a bunch of P.O. Box games to get through. I think that's it for my list. I think, yes. And of course also Skycrawlers, which we'll be getting to. Yeah, so those look forward to those upcoming Sundays. It's gonna take a while to go through them all, but thank you so much to everyone who sent them. I haven't forgotten them yet. I got them all written down. Just had a bunch of people send in a bunch of games all at once. But we'll get to them all. Starting, of course, with the Skycrawlers tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great night. Great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. Mutant Apocalypse uses Street Fighter movesets. Well, I played a lot of Street Fighter. Don't remember the movesets, so... I'll keep that in mind, though. Maybe something will come back to me. Alright. Farewell, everyone. I love you all.